Started,
Okay.
sir.
Yeah, thank you. And a warm good evening to all the participants here. A quick check. I will give a small intro about myself. Karthik Arumugam. I'm a trainer, soft skill trainer as well, and technical trainer as well. And I'm a part of training and mentoring students in the placement as well as a soft skill along with the communication. Okay, so I am your lead and the mentor for next upcoming 3 days, day 1, day 2, and day 3. So I promise you at the end of this 3 days you will learn something and you will get ready for the upcoming placements. When coming with my experience, I'm having 6 years of experience in the soft skill and training, and I closely work with Manvasam team, and we are helping the students to get placed as well as train in the uh, placements as well, technical skills as well, and the internships as well. Okay, so let me quickly start. I want the participants, if you are comfortable, please come on video. It is not a mandatory one, and kindly post your from which place you have logged in. For example, if you're logged in from district Chennai, okay, or Kadalur or Trivallur, or if you are from the other state, okay, kindly mention from which place you are logging in quickly in the chat option. Let's see from which place you have logged in. Please quickly post your place. Okay, Tronamalai, good. Good. Students, quickly. We have a lot to cover. Okay. From Chennai, good. Chennai, good. Chennai, Dindukal, good. Coimbatore, good. Coimbatore, good. Tiruvallur, good. Coimbatore, good. Any non-Tamil Nadu participants? Any participants from out of Tamil Nadu? I'm from Chennai, sir. Good. Good. Any participants out of Tamil Nadu? Good. Okay. From which state you are logging in or joining in? So please update in the chat. Good. Okay, fine. So let me quickly share the screen and I will show you the agenda what we are going to cover today. Okay. I hope so screen is visible for all. Okay. So if you see the agenda, what we have set up is the entire 3 days program is a placement training. We train students for the placements. Okay. For example, the 3 day we have designed in such a way. Okay. So the day one, I will help you to create a resume. Okay. Where when you are applying for it, the first process is a resume filtration. Okay. So what type of keywords you need to use, how the resume needs to be there, what is the template you need to follow, how many pages the resume needs to be there. So everything I will be covering in the day one. Then the day two will focus about the LinkedIn. Okay, when coming with the professional life, LinkedIn plays a major role. How to create an attractive LinkedIn profile, the day two. And coming with the day three, how you need to prepare yourself for an interview, whether it's a technical or a normal general level interview. So these are the three things you are going to cover on day one, day two, and day three. The overall session is a 60 minutes. So the 40 minutes, I will be going through the content and the slides and the practical things. And next 15 minutes, I will be giving a open QA session. So participants here, you can ask your queries and I'm happy to answer to those queries. Okay, so this is an agenda. Then coming with a day one, let me quickly go through it. So the importance of strong resume. So here, first of all, students need to know the major difference between the resume and the CV. Okay, resume is for a fresher candidate who are going for a job for a first time. You don't have any technical industry experience. Okay, a student who are done with the graduation is appearing and going for a job for a first time. So in this case, a resume is required. CV is a experienced person. For example, he's already worked in one company with 3 to 5 years of experience and he's moving to another company. So in this case, a CV is required. People, most of them misunderstood what is meant by resume and what is meant by CV. So in a short, Resume is a fresher who is appearing for a job for a first time. So in this case, we need a resume. A CV is an for an experienced candidate who had already had a industry experience. Okay. And students, if you have a doubt, please utilize the Gmeet chat. Kindly post your questions there. I will be addressing for sure before the workshop ends. Then next we have a key components of the resume. I will show you the practical thing as well, how the resume needs to be built. So in the key components of the resume, we have a contact information, your full name, phone number, email ID, and the LinkedIn profile, and the professional summary, and the work experience, and the educational, and the skills, and the certification. Okay. So let me go through the resume best practices. So the first thing is, in today's world, HRs is not going and reviewing your resumes. There is an automated resume filtering tool which was added in the HRMS portal. Okay. So what when you are applying for a job based on a job role. Okay. For example, you are applying for a full stack developer. You are applying for a cybersecurity analyst. You are applying for a backend developer. So the system, what it will do means once and resume will be uploaded, it will look for a keywords there. If the keyword matches, then the resume will be allowed to display for an HR. If the keywords is not at all there, your resume will be not at all considered. So that's why most of the students, sir, I have applied in so and so company, but none of them company has called us because your resume is not up to the mark. In the first round itself, your resume got rejected. Even you have a good technical knowledge, even you have a good communication skill, because of your bad or older resume are not up to the date marketed trended resume. Okay, you are not at all shortlisted for a first round itself. Okay, so I will tell you how to use an attractive keywords while creating a resume. Then next we have a day two. Okay, so I'm just giving an overview. Okay, what we are going to cover and all. So the day two, if you see, the LinkedIn part will cover and the key elements of this LinkedIn profile as well. Anyway, we'll come back to this, and let me share one sample resume so that you will get an idea. Okay. So this is a sample resume. Okay. So very simple. Make sure your resume should not go more than 2 pages. I repeat, the resume should not go beyond 2 pages. You have a lot of skills. Okay. You have participated in a number of events. You have conducted a number of events. You did volunteership. You scored good marks. Okay. In your engineering, and you completed many degrees. Whatever the resume needs to be in the within a 2 page. You should not go beyond it. Okay. The first principle. Okay. I repeat, the resume should be a 2 page. You should not go beyond it. Okay. Then the first field. Okay. Here the first fill. Okay. Anyway, when your resume is shortlisted, the HR will try to connect with you. When the resume is shortlisted, the HR will try to connect with you. So what you need to do means, first you need to add your first name and the last name along with email ID and the phone number. And make sure the number is active. I repeat, so in the first page in the top corner, so the name, the email ID, and the mobile number needs to be there. And make sure the mobile number is an active and you are using it. And it is highly recommended if you have an updated, you can add a LinkedIn profile as well. LinkedIn profile also, you can add it. Sir, I am using two SIM. May I add my two of the numbers? Yeah, you can add it, but it won't look nice. So I recommend to add a single number which is active. Okay. So now the first part, first name, the last name, email ID, mobile number, and the LinkedIn profile URL, you can add it. Sir, I have a portfolio link. Shall I add it? Yes, you can go ahead and add it. So the first part, when the resume starts, it needs to have the contact information. Okay. Then next, we have a career objective. So here, career objective is nothing but I am a student. I completed BTech. I want to continue my interest. For example, okay, a BTech graduate will be definitely going to an IT sector. A CSC candidate will definitely going to IT sector. That means you have an interest in computers. Okay. Then the candidate who is completing ECE, have an interest on electronics. Okay, the person who is completed a civil, he will be having interest on constructions. So the career objective needs to be how, what is your, how you can work in an organization. Okay, what and all your interest is there. For example, here I have mentioned I want to work hard and with full dedication to achieve organizational objectives under satisfying job contact, enhancing my skills and knowledge, and being ready to learn new things. So the important point here is your career objective and the organizational objective needs to be sync. For example, you are working in an IT sector. Okay, you want to start your career in an IT sector. So in IT sector, the actual the company you are applying is there. They are developing a mobile application and web-based application for their customers. In this case, you can mention a career objective like I'm dedicated in coding. Okay, I want to develop my skill set and want to create a useful applications in a Android based and web based. Okay, like this you can set up the career objective. Okay, I hope so everyone are clear with the career objective. If yes, please mention yes in the chat. Everyone are clear, please mention yes in the chat so that I can go to the next part. Okay, good, thank you. So we'll go to the next part. The next is very important. Okay, academic qualifications. So as I told, freshers resume is nothing. Resume is nothing but a fresher who is landing for a job. So usually you need to mention your degree here. If you see, I started with SSLC. Then I started with higher secondary. Then I started with my basic degree. Okay, if you did a 2 degrees, for example, BTech, MTech, so you can add the second thing. And if you did the MBA, you can add this MBA as well. Okay, and mention what are the things that, and I repeat, please mention in the table format. Don't mention in the bullet points or like this. So please mention the table format. It should be so simple. If you want, you can add the serial number and the degree and which college you are studying and the percentage. If required, I repeat, if required, you can add the completed year. For example, 2023, I have completed my BTech. 2024, I have completed my BSc chemistry. Like this completion year, you can add it. Sir, I have a year. Okay, I'm an engineering graduate. Currently, in the 6th semester. Okay, I have a arrear. So shall I mention it here? I request you. So in this case, you can mention you don't mention you have a arrear. Instead of that, what you can mention means you can mention the percentage, and in the school and college column, you can mention till 6th semester, till 7th semester. Okay, like that you can mention it. Don't mention your arrear here. And you may expect a question from the interviewer. Sir, in the 10th you have scored good marks. In the 12th, why it is not? In 12th you have a good score. In college, why it is not? Okay. Anyway, I will tell you from the day 3 when we are going. Okay, how to answer such type of questions. For example, you can say, sir, the 10th and 12th is most on the theoretical knowledge. Okay, whatever we have, we study in a books and we write an exam. But when coming with the college, it's a practical thing. We need to do practically and get the marks. So you can say such a way, sir. So that's why my theoretical marks has came down. So that's why the overall percentage also came down. Like that, you can give a justification. Okay. Then the third point, I want students to kindly take a pen and paper, at least mention this, take down these points. Okay. So the career objective, academic qualification, and skill and knowledge. So here, it's a very important thing. Okay, skill and knowledge. One of the person, I have gone through a few resumes. One of the person has mentioned gaming is a skill. How you can say gaming is a skill? Gaming is a hobby. Gaming is an hobby. One of the guy trying driving is a skill. Okay, so driving is not a skill. Okay, so driving you may say it's like an hobby. Okay, it's everyone do. So here skill is nothing but in which field you are specialist. For example, I'm good at I'm good at programming language. So you should not mention plainly as a programming language. You can mention like I'm expert in Java, and what type of knowledge you have. Okay, so here you can mention as I'm good at mobile app development. And if you know as soft as you, okay, you can mention it here. For example, I'm expert in handling video editing softwares. Okay, I'm expert in handling database. So you can add it as skills and knowledge here. Skills you can be improved. Okay, so for example, communication is a one type of skill. Today you are facing difficulty to speak English. Okay, tomorrow you can improve. Okay, but knowledge you will get it from your experience. I repeat, skill you can learn and you can implement, but knowledge, okay, you will get it from only from experience. For example, in the knowledge, what and all you can mention is I'm good at leading a team, I'm good at problem solving, I'm good at decision making. Okay, so these are considered as knowledge. Okay, so here under knowledge and skills you can go and mention your programming language, the softwares you know, and other skill set like leadership, decision making. Okay, PowerPoint presentations, so all those things you can add it. For example, if you are good at MS Excel, you can go and add it. Okay, then if you are good at PowerPoint, you can go and add it. If you're good at editing, Canva, okay, so Canva is one of the high demand skill when coming with the video editing and poster editings. Okay, you can add it there. Okay, now comes under a strength. The next field we have a strength here. So strength is when compared with the other person, what type of skill set you have. For example, sir, I am flexible to work 24 cross 7. I'm quick learner. I always motivate me and my team as well. Okay. So these are the strengths. I'm easily interact with others. I easily mingle with others. I'm a quick learner. Whatever I learn, I will implement it. It differs. I cannot go and say, okay, Lakshman have this type, the only this type of strength. Aishwarya have only this type of strength. Okay, Raja has only this type of strength. It will differ. Okay, so strength you need to understand which field you are expert. Maybe how you can find means if you go back, maybe your friends or relatives may appreciate you for certain things. Hey, you handle that events very nicely, da. You speak very nicely, da. Okay, so those things comes under a strength. Okay, you present well, and you good at creating a documentation. That is a strength. Okay, then you work as 24 cross 7 night shift, day shift. Okay, those things you can mention it here. And if someone is given a responsibility, okay, so sir, if I given a commitment, I will put my 100 percentage and I will do the work. So those and all strength. And I have seen one of the resume, the strength is, sir, if someone given a feedback about me, I will take it as a seriously and I will try to overcome it. That is my strength. And one guy mentioned, sir, if someone has given a negative feedback, okay, I will ignore, sir. I will ignore. I won't take it. If it is a positive feedback, I will take it and implement it. If it is negative feedback, I will just ignore and go. Okay, so those things comes under strength. It will differ. Okay, from person to person, it will differ. Okay, now let's me go to the first. We just came to the first page. Okay, as I told previously, resume consists of only 2 pages. The first page I repeat. So your name needs to be there. It's nothing but the contact information. The first top will be the contact information, and the career objective needs to be there, and the educational qualification needs to be there, and the skills and knowledge and the strength. So these 5 things need to be there in the first page. Don't bring out anything projects and all in the first page. So projects and all I'm saying means you are opening a way for an interviewer to test your technical skills. So
Hello.
don't bring
Hello.
technical skills. Uh, don't bring the technical skills in the first page itself. General, your basic education, your career objective, your contact details, your strength and things. Okay, so these are the things need to be present in the first page. So now, if everyone are clear with the first page, please mention page 1 in the chat so that I can quickly go with the page 2. If everyone are clear with this, first page of the resume, please mention page -1. Or you can mention first page in the chat so that I can quickly go to the next pages. Okay, good, good. Thanks, students. I'm happy. This is a weekend. If people are responding in a chat, and I hope so. Whatever I'm trying to communicate here is reaching you. Okay, so thank you. Let me quickly go through the page two. So page two, it's a very important. And I've seen one person. You have taken a printout of the resume in a single paper. I want to say huge difference between the page and the paper. Okay, I'm just showing. Okay, I have a book here. I will take this as an example. Okay, see, this is considered as a single paper. Okay, in a paper, two sides are there, side one and side two. Here, when you're taking a printout of the resume, you need to take printout at 2 pages in the 2 papers. So two papers needs to be there. For example, the first page and the second page need to be blank, and the third page you need to print it. So it's much easier for an interviewer just seeing this and just open and second this. Sir, I want to save paper. Okay, I will take only 1 page like that. But to be frank, it won't look genuine. Having is 2 pages is fine. Okay, maybe the reason an interviewer will give, you have mentioned a programming skill. Then the empty page will give the resume, write the program what I'm telling. Okay, some example. Then you have mentioned drawing. Even I came across such type of interviews. One of the person has mentioned as a hobby as drawing. Okay, then I've given the page, the resume. So draw one diagram at the backside of the resume. He didn't draw. Okay, he draws like a simple diagram. He didn't draw in such a nice way. So it means he just copy paste someone's resume. Okay, then even the stapler matters a lot. I've seen students who stapler like a, if paper is there, they stapler like this. When you're trying to open it, the paper will tear. So you need to stapler in such a way like this. So it should be like what to say like this. So if the book is like this, you need to stapler. So when you're opening it, it won't the page won't tear. Okay. So now we'll go to the second page. Second page is very important. So here your actual projects comes, your achievements comes, your hobbies comes, and your personal details comes. Okay. So first here you can add your achievement. And if you're an engineering students or some other degrees, if you have a project details, you can mention your project details here. For example, you done a mobile application. Yeah, done a mobile application. For mobile application, the project you have kept one name. So mention the name, project name, and give a small description about 2 lines. What is that project? What about the project? Then in that one you mention which technology you have used for front end Java, okay, for back end MySQL, PHP, okay. Then for softwares you used Android Studio, XAMPP server, like this. And if required, third page, don't attach with the resume. Third page, you can keep it as a screenshot of your mobile app, a color printout, a 10 rupees. Okay, go and spend it. A color printout said this is our UI interface. And even if you have, you can install in your mobile app as in your mobile phone as well. Sir, this is an app I have created it. If it is a web page, you can again open in a browser or you can show it. Or if you have a laptop, you can say this is a web page I have created it. So this likes like what you should not go and show it voluntarily. But if an interviewer asked, you have mentioned this project, show me the projects, show me the demo of this projects. So here mention the project details. I hope so. Every third years and final year students have the projects ready. So you mention the project details here. The next comes under achievement. So achievement is, I know everyone are born with a talent. Some will be showcasing, some will be hiding it. What are the talents, The person may be it during a school life. A person may be a state level champion or district level champion in the schools. After coming to a college, he don't have an opportunity to go. Maybe he's a football player. Okay, in a sports, I'm saying. Okay, everyone have the different. A chess player, a carom player, a volleyball player, a basketball player. Okay, so If you achieved a small achievement also, please mention it here. Sir, I'm a third prize winner, eh, in the school competition. Okay. Then if you did any social activities, for example, sir, I donated blood. I'm working as a volunteer in one of the organization. So you mentioned it here. Okay. Then if you're doing like I'm in the road track, I'm in the road tree. Okay. So I work in a social activities. So those things you can mention as a achievement. Okay. And one of the person in the resume I have gone through, sir, I have cleaned the Marina Beach as a part of CSR activity. As I joined dance with the Rotary, I have cleaned the Marina Beach. So it's a great achievement, yeah. Many of them are doing it. Okay, that guy has did. So it's a great achievement. So please add it to your achievement. The project followed by a achievement. Then the next thing will be an hobbies and interest. So here, don't put all of your hobbies here. I've seen people watching TV, playing games. That's fine. You have the hobby. Everyone have a, even I have a hobby. Okay, my hobby is cooking. I used to cook. Okay, I used to cook and I used to roam a lot. Okay, I do solo travelings as well. So these are my hobbies, and make sure the hobbies need to sync with your overall the job perspective. For example, okay, you can mention here like listening to music. Maybe you don't know, the HR will ask a question, sing a song. You are mentioning as a dancing. Okay, so even the HR may ask, okay, so what type of dances you do? And you're mentioned as cooking. So tell me the procedure to cook a chicken biryani. They may questions may arise. Okay, it's not simply copying someone's resume and pasting it here. It's your hobbies, yeah. Which things makes you an happy is considered as an hobby. For doing hobby, no one will come and force you. Anyone saying you to do this hobby is an interest which comes internally, and you go and do it and you get a happiness back. That is considered as an hobby. Okay, so for each and individual things, hobbies will be differing. Don't put too much hobbies there. Please mention 3 to 4 hobbies in the hobbies and interest field. Okay, then finally comes with the personal details. I have seen this particular field, personal details. So this resume belongs to you. They will add father's name, father's occupation, mother's name, mother's occupation, how many siblings, how many sisters, how many brothers, sisters occupation, brothers occupation, how many family members. Why we need to know all those things? We just need to know about you. And if your parents' name is fine, okay. And coming with an address, try to give a full address, a detailed address. Maybe in the future, the HR may try to connect with you. Okay, and maybe this address will be taken and updated on all the HRMS portal. Okay, so try to give a address. Then next comes under a date of birth. Okay, I want to add a one more point here. People will mention this date, month, and year in this order. So I recommend don't go with this. Mention in like 26th Jan 2022, for example, like this. 26th Jan 2022. Okay, so it will avoid the further confusions. So like this, you can go and enter. Then the languages. I've seen some of the resumes. Okay, they will mention like, sir, Tamil, I know read and write. English, I know read, write, and speak. Hindi, okay, I only speak, I won't write. Okay. So if you don't, actually, there is an empty resume. That's why they have mentioned read and write. No need to mention you have the beginner or professional. You can read, write, all those things. Whatever the languages you just mention it. Okay. Then finally, a declaration. Here always this question comes, sir. Do you want to mention the declaration? The answer is yes. But first of all, we need to know what is meant by declaration. Declaration is an acknowledgement I'm giving, sir. Whatever details I have given is true as per my knowledge. That is considered as declaration. So here, if you're giving the resume and to the HR, no need for declaration. No need for declaration. If you are giving or if you're sending the resume, okay, to an HR, maybe in a LinkedIn portal via email, you are sending it, right? Okay, in this case, a declaration is required. I repeat, okay, if you're giving a resume handy to the HR, declaration is not required because I am the person, it's my resume, I'm giving it. Okay, no more declaration or acknowledgement required. But if you're sending it via emails or in the portal, the declaration is required. And most of them do this common mistakes. Here they will mention the date and they will take a printout of the resume. And that day the resume is not used, it will get waste. So what I recommend is please leave the date and signature field as empty. Please leave the date and signature field is empty. Whenever you can take a printout, again you can take a printout. So you can manually write the date and your signature and give it to the HR or your placement officer like that. And make sure your resume should not go beyond 2 pages. Whatever skill set knowledge you have, okay, fine. So make sure it should not go beyond that 2 pages. So now what I have told is a manual way of creating a resume. So if you see in the overall, in the second page, your project details, achievement, hobbies and interests, personal details, and the declaration. So 5 headings. Again, if you see the page number 1, contact information, career objective, academic qualification, skills and knowledge, strength. So totally 5 plus 5, 10 field. I'm just adding it and giving it to the company or an HR or placement officer. That is more than sufficient. Sir, I'm a little lazy to manually go and write the resume. So any solutions is there? Yes, you have a solution for this. So now I'm taking a quick pass here. If everyone are clear with this page number 2 or page 2 of the resume, please mention page -2 in the chat option. If everyone clear on the page 2, please mention page -2 in the chat option. Okay. I can see some doubts. I will, as of now, please give some time. I will address your doubts. Okay. Last 15 minutes is for completely QA. Okay. We will discuss. You ask your queries. I'm there to address for those queries. Okay. So please hold on with your doubts. Okay. Sure. Okay. So now manually process we have seen. Sir, is any easiest way I can go and create the resume? Yes. The option. There are many web pages where you can create a resume. Okay. Go to a Google and search with the simple option resume builder. Okay. So here I will show you something like career.io. This is not actual my recommendation. I usually recommend go with a manual. The reason is if you created it a manual, you can easily edit. Okay. And if you're going for an web-based one, editing restrictions are there and download restrictions are there. You need to pay for a download count. Okay. So I recommend to use with the manual process. I will tell you how to manage this resume and the documents as well. Okay. So I will show you one tool how and resume will be created in online. Okay. So this is a web page, career.io app.create resume template. Okay. So here you need to choose a template. Let me go this. Choose a template. Okay. I just choose this. Use this template. Just I will skip. We'll add the name and so you need to keep on filling this. Okay. So you need to keep on filling this and wait again it went. So email ID I will add. Continue. Yes, it came. So you can create your new resume or you can use the existing one and upload it and you can ask for a better things and you can use this. So here, see, First job title, photo, then the professional summary, then employment history, education, web page and social links, skill set, then your course, extracurricular activities, internship, hobbies, reference, everything. So I usually recommend to go with an manual one because as I already given the justification. Okay, so easy to edit and easy to do the changes as well. Now, sir, every time job role changes, every time a job role getting changes. So I cannot go and share the same resume to all of the jobs. So in this case, what you can do means you need to do slight level changes in your resume before applying for a job. So I will tell you first how you need to maintain the CV repository. For this, I'm using a basic Google Drive, which will be accessible at any time, anywhere. With the phone, you can access. You go to a printout shop. Okay, you can just share it, and even if you want, you can do a modification easily. Okay, so create a doc, Google Doc, a Google Doc, and upload this entire resume. Okay, then while downloading it, try to download it in the form of PDF. I will show you that options as well. Sure. So you just edit it and go to file. Here there is an option. So download as a PDF. So the reason why PDF means it's quite difficult to change. Okay, once PDF is unreadable format. Okay, then the versions you can change it. For example, if you're doing the resume here, you can mention like Karthik 270724. If any changes are happening, you can make it as Karthik 30 27 2024. With the date, you can easily check when the changes has been made. Okay, this is first thing. And based on the job role as well, okay, you can do a slight changes here. For example, in career objective you can change, skills and knowledge you can change, okay, project details you can go and change. So in this you can create with Karthik hyphen cybersecurity, Karthik hyphen full stack developer, Karthik hyphen DevOps engineer. Okay, like this you can rename it. And once a job you have seen, just go and download this resume and apply it in your Naukri or LinkedIn portal. Okay. So now we just came to the end of day one workshop. So especially I helped you how to create a resume in a manual process as well as in an automated process as well. Now I'm opening a forum here, requesting to please unmute yourself and ask your queries. So requesting to please unmute yourself and ask your queries.
Sir,
Yes, go ahead. You
what is CV,
were
sir?
okay. Sorry,
CV letter.
CV. Oh,
CV,
it's a
CV.
full form you are asking.
No, sir. What is resume and it is what is different from CV?
As I told previously, CV is for an experienced candidate.
Oh, okay, sir.
CV is for an experienced candidate. Okay. Resume is for a fresher. If you want, I will show you some sample. Okay, so that you can easily understand. Hmm, okay, I will share my screen. Okay, so this is my CV. Okay, see, CV will go beyond 2 pages. See, I have given 4 pages. I have added my work experience here. Capgemini, Aptara, Knowledge Academy, CISA Institute, like this. So CV is for experienced candidate, whereas resume is for freshers. Clear?
Thank you, sir. Okay,
Okay,
sir.
thank you. Any other questions, students? Please unmute yourself and ask your questions, or you can use this chat option as well.
Sir,
Yes, go ahead. Your name and your query, please.
sir, I am D. Shweta, sir. Currently, I am pursuing final year BCSE.
Hmm.
If that is the case, I want to attend the drive means what I have to mention in the career objectives, sir.
So you belongs to which degree? Which department you are studying currently?
CSE department, sir.
ESC department. Definitely, you will be landing in any of the IT sector because it's your job will be computer related. Okay. So now imagine there is a one job opening related to full stack developer. Okay. So in this case, you can mention like I'm fascinated developer in developing a web and mobile based application. Okay. Then you can mention like curious in learning front end and back end and creating better user interface along with the functionality. So you can see from the career objective, it syncs with the organizational expectations. Got it? I will say one more example as well. Let's imagine
Yes, sir.
that, yeah,
Sir, for software engineer, can you say?
hmm, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Okay, so the role is a software engineer. So now you can do, first of all, you need to understand the responsibilities of software engineer. Software engineer is a person who may develop a software, who may test a software, okay, or who make cracker software. So all the three persons will comes under a software engineer. It's nothing but a person who works on the software. So in this case, your career objective will be uh, interested in creating a new softwares and exploring the various features of software in the market. Like this, you can mention it, or you can mention like I'm a fascinated developer in developing a web and mobile based organization as per the organizational needs and the project. Clear?
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Another doubt I'm having. Can I ask?
Please go ahead. Okay, so that's why I have given a 15 minutes of dedicated time to answer to your QA. Yeah, please go ahead.
Yes, sir. Actually, currently we are undergoing the placement training in our college, sir.
Mm.
In that they have said declaration should the field should not be there in any cases. But you told that two cases, no, sir, declaration.
Yes. Yes.
Uh, can I know the difference? Why they are saying like?
Sure. See, first of all, you need to know what is meant by declaration. Declaration is nothing but it's I am declaring it. Whatever the information I have given is correct. If you are going directly and giving your resume, no need for declaration. Okay, but you are sending it
Okay.
in a Gmail or a LinkedIn. Okay, there the declaration is required. You are not going manually and giving it. You are sending it somewhere. Okay, so declaration
Okay.
is nothing
So
but
that
an
if we
acknowledgement.
are attending in person, it's not needed.
Not at all needed. But you are
Okay, sir.
uploading, or if you're sending in an email, declaration is required.
Okay. In case of soft copy, we have to mention.
Yeah, the software is so simple. Just you can mention the declaration.
Yes.
I herein declare the above informations are correct to up to my knowledge. Okay,
Okay, sir.
signature field, you just add your name. Okay, no need to add a digital signature. You just add your name. Okay, for
Okay, sir.
example, in your
Okay.
case, it's Veda D below signature. Okay, then date, you just edit the date and upload it. That's it.
Okay, sir. They are saying that you are active only, then you should not mention that. So that only I have asked.
See, it depends on the company. Okay, it
Okay,
depends
sir.
on the company. Maybe in your case, your organization will push a last set of resumes to the organization, to the
Yes, sir.
companies. Okay, so that's the reason. So, see, to be frank, declaration is when you are giving it manually, not at all required. When you are sending it, declaration is required. That's it.
Okay, sir. This session is very useful for my upcoming drives, sir. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, Sweta.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, any other questions, please? Okay, one question in the chat. Sir, if I have some project that is created by own, then what are the things I need to add my resume? Okay. So in this case, Munishwaran, tell me the project first of all. I will tell you what are the keywords you need to add there. Tell me about your project. It's a web-based project or mobile application or hardware-based project. Tell me your project so that I can give a step-by-step how you need to mention your final year project. Good. Like bus reservation project on the database. That's good. Okay. See, in this case, what you can do means first the project title you can mention bus reservation project. The next you explain, take a 2 lines and explain about the project. For example, the software we have created helps to book a tickets via online. This is a description about the project. Then the front end, what are the things you have used? HTML, CSS, JavaScript, Java. The back end, okay, PHP, MySQL. And the software you have used, maybe you are using VS, okay, or maybe using a some other programming language, application softwares, okay. So you mentioned this, and you can add a small pointer. For more details, kindly visit the URL. You can give that web page URL if it is hosted in the internet. Otherwise, for more information, kindly refer to the attachments. You can take some attachments of the project and add it at the end of your resume, or you can keep it in hand. If the person requested or HR requested, you can give it.
Sir, I have one more doubt, sir.
Yeah. Wait, Kalachal. I will come back to you. So, okay, Munishwaran, thank you. Okay, yeah, go ahead. Please go ahead.
I'm a BCom student, sir. If I want to land in IT sector,
Hmm.
what should I mention in career objective, sir?
See, first of all, career objective is nothing but your interest, ma. Your how you are you are going to continue your career. That is known as career objective. Okay, I will tell you. I'm fascinated about training. I help people to train. This is my career. I'm going to do training this year, next year, after 5 years, after 10 years, after 15 years, after I'm going to die, or after till I'm staying in this organization, I'm going to deliver the training. This is my career. Okay, so in this
Yes, sir.
case, if you're a BCom graduate, so if you want to land in the IT, so first thing is what type of job role you need to understand, whether it is for a development or whether it is for a support, okay, or whether it is for a testing. If it is
Okay,
a
sir.
development, so you can mention, okay, I'm interested in developing a so and so application with the knowledge and the skill set I have. If it is a support, I provide, you can mention the like, I'm interested to support my application, okay, with the 24/7 like that you can mention. If it's the testing, you can mention in such a way, I'm a dedicated tester. I help the developers to find out the bugs as a part of my career role, like that you can mention. So most of thing what I can suggest means in a career objective, I am interested in learning things and I provide my knowledge towards the growth of an organization. So simple. Okay.
Okay,
I'm
sir.
interested
Okay, sir.
to do things and I implement my knowledge and skill set towards the growth of our organization. Simple, general, sweet, done.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you, Kalichal. We have 5 more minutes left. Any other questions, please? Again, I'm telling tomorrow and day after tomorrow, I won't take this resume concept. Okay, if you have questions, you can ask right now only. Okay, tomorrow I will be focusing fully on LinkedIn. Any other questions? Shall I consider this silent as no questions? Okay. So if you have any questions, please raise your hand. We are going to close this day one workshop in next 180 seconds. Any questions, please raise your hand. There will be option here. Okay. So thank you. And sir, I'm in a third year. How could I prepare for my placements? Good questions. Okay. So day 3 is dedicated for you, Nisha. Okay. So day 3 will answer to your queries.
Sure, sir. Okay, sir.
Okay. Fine. Okay. So thank you, students. And I hope so this day 1 has given an overview about how to prepare an effective resume, which act as a first step in your placements. Okay. So thank you, and we'll meet up tomorrow at the same timing. People who are joining late will miss out few things. Please try to join on time. Okay. And a kind request, please give a single word feedback in the chat option, and you can leave the session. Thank you.